It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Mike Foltynewicz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1 home. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Stepping into the box, Dominic Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2, and there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Mets strand 1. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The center fielder.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with...
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone!
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
In now, Marcell Ozuna, grounded down the third baseline. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
At second, the right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And he misses 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Echeverria for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3 in the inning. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 2 for 8. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hit hard back up the middle. There's Cano. And there's 1 down now.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
In now, Adeiny Echeverria. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting it,
Standing in, Austin Riley. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Their count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 2-1 to count. Now here's the pitch.
Down to 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Acuna. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder,
Ready now, Dominic Smith. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set yourself.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the... Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Conforto will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. A 1-1 now to Markakis. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Acuna, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
the catcher.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now the 2-1 misses down below the knees. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Acuna is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1. At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Hard hit ball to short. Throw by Lowry, and there's the 1st out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit down the line at first. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Conforto retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lowry waits the 1-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Freddie. Hats off to that one. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Tyler Flowers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. To the plate now, Austin Riley. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Mike Foltynewicz. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Got him.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Lowry's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Atlanta. Dominic Smith will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
This is on the ground over to first, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's ball 4. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and Ramos as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Up high, 2-1 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses 2-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this is going to hop over the wall for a ground rule double, so that'll tie the game, but it will not give them the lead.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off.
Number 15.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes. And he strikes out. And, oh, boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead. But instead, there are two gone now.
The batter, number 4.
Next for the Mets, Jed Lowry. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Fouled off. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, fielded by Hechavarria. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Bottom of the inning now. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta. 6 innings. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Mark Melancon takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Melancon has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. So it was a swinging strike 3. Seth Lugo becomes the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jeff McNeil. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Hechavarria now, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much, beat him to the spot, kept the hands inside the baseball, and drove it right out of the park.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Ender Inciarte will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hitter the runner at first, and one gone in the inning. Inciarte is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
So digging.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one, here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. The 2-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Acuña's there for it, and that retires the side. Down in order. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38. Justin.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Markakis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball left side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. The 1-1 home. High in the air into shallow left center. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger of Shane Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Cano connects as this is out to deep right. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And it's fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit out towards second. Echeverria to his left. He's there. And there's out number 2. J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Mets. Number 28, J.D. Davis.
And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Tyler Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Cespedes is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
To the plate now, Adeiny Echeverria. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Here comes Cespedes. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Shane Green gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watkins.